way. Now the key with this class that we're going to be doing is that you don't need any props, that you can do a couple of the different movements in the sequence that we do, and you can bring those into your everyday life. So when you're at your workspace or at home, or anytime you need to just get that little bit of that movement break to shift out of a certain mood, then you can remember any of the stuff that we've done in this class and take little pieces of it. Okay, so and you don't even need special yoga clothes, really. All you need for this one is your body, your willingness to be here and do the things that support your mental health and physical health as well. So let's get right into it. The first thing that we can do is I invite you to bring your feet onto the ground about pelvis width apart. And then with the feet about pelvis width apart, just start to shift a little bit forward and back. As you shift forward and back, you can come up and down off your toes. So you can lift your heels up and then lower them. And then settle your feet back onto the ground. And then let's lift up our toes. Lift up all your toes. Keep the rest of your foot on the ground. Lift up the toes. Spread the toes wide, and then take your hands and spread your hands wide as well. So hands and feet spread wide. And then relax. Good. And then let's take a big inhale. And then exhale as we relax the hands and feet. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, spread the hands wide. Stretch your hands, stretch your feet. And then exhale. Great. And then again, keeping your attention into your feet, let's take one hand onto our belly and then one hand over to the center of your chest. And then just give yourself a little rub. And this can be, if you want to do some extra work for your brain, isn't that rubbing your belly and patting the top of your head? You can play around with that and see if that works. But really what we're looking for is just some nice, gentle movements. A little bit of a rub. And this is a very simple practice to do to actually help you get back into that embodied place, meaning into the experience of your body, so you're not so much caught up in the thoughts as best you can. So feel your hands. It's a little feeling of love you're sending yourself with a couple big deep breaths in and out. I invite you, as you continue to breathe in and out, to stay connected to the experience of your feet, rooted onto the ground. Let's do one more big deep breath in and out together, inhaling. And exhale. Good. Now, to give a little wiggle into your legs. So bend one knee, bend the other knee, and then as you bend one knee, bend the other knee, maybe you start to bend the hips a little. So there's a little shimmy going on, and then that shimmy starts to make its way up into your shoulders, and so one shoulder. And you might start to feel your arms move, and you also might start to feel kind of silly doing this, which is also the whole point. So as you move, add a little bit of silliness, move your head. If you feel awkward and smiley, then good, then you're smiling, right? And then you can even do this with lifting up the toes back and forth. So now I'm bouncing a little bit more between one arm or one leg and the other. And then maybe we start to do a little more shake and making it a little more loosey-goosey, letting your arms swing by your side. So really, if you feel silly and funny doing this, good. If it just brings a smile, hooray. All right, slowly lowering the arms if they were up, slowly slowing down the movement until you find yourself back in a more still position. Let's take another big deep breath in, big deep breath out. And notice how it feels here, right on your feet. How does it feel in the body after that little wiggle and that little shake? Okay, now let's get some movement. I find some of the stuff just to kind of shake that mood out of us is just to move. So now we've done a little shake, so we're gonna have our feet a little bit wider apart here. And then we're going to start in a little hip side to side. You can have one hand onto your hips. I always feel very Jane Fonda 80s when I do things like this. So if you want to channel your inner 80s rock star, exercise rock star, you can. Side to side. Good. And then let that movement slow down. Slow it down. And then finally finding that midpoint in between. Now let's bring our arms out to the side. Your feet can still stay wide apart. And then we're going to turn, we're going to let the elbows be a little bit soft, and you're going to turn your fingertips up to the ceiling and reach out through the heel of your palm. So it's not so much that you're trying to straighten the elbows. Think about trying to reach through the heel of your palm away from you as much as you can. Keep your fingertips moving back towards your head. And then slowly, don't lose the hand, don't lose the angle of your arms, bring your arms down, meaning don't lose the angle of your wrists. Arms down, and then shake that out. Good, one more time, bring the arms up. Let's start with the elbows a little bit more bent. So you're bringing your arms into your body a little bit more. Reach out through the heel of your palm as you straighten as if you're pushing a wall away from you on either side. Push. Push, and then keep that feeling of push, and now it's as if you're sliding your hands down a wall as your arms go down by your side, and shake. Now let's do that with the arms forward. If you're enjoying the feet wide apart, do it. If you want to have your feet back together, about pelvis width apart, you can do that as well. But fingertips back towards your head, heel of your palm forward, reach, 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 so you are reaching to the side like so. Move your shoulder blades wide so that your shoulder blades are not squeezed together but wide apart. And then you're going to do that same movement. It's like you're going to drag your hands down a wall. Keep reaching your fingertips back and then up. Inhale and then exhale. Slowly, let's do that 2 more times. Now this time you can bring your hands behind you. Inhale up. And then slowly, I know your wrists are probably saying, oh, hello. One more time, up, shoulder height, and then exhale, down and back. Shake out those arms. Nice. Let's bring those feet wide again, and then do another little side to side wiggle or shimmy. You can have the hands on your hips if you like it. Good. Now we're going to work our brains here. And this is really helpful if you bring one shoulder up, one shoulder down while you're going from side to side. Now you can try to think about it or not. You can just let your body do it. But as you go in one direction, right, one shoulder lifts, the opposite moves. And then relax the shoulders and let your head gently tick-tock from side to side. As you keep letting your pelvis tick-tock, tuck your chin in slightly so the back of your neck stays long as you do this little tick-tock. Now you're probably going to instinctively move the head at the same time as the hips, but now here's where it's really fun. Can you move your head opposite of your hips? I find that I don't even know what I'm doing, so I hope you know what you're doing. Because I was going to say I find it extra fun talking and doing this. So just the work of your brain going, what? Where's my head go in relationship to my pelvis? Whew, there we go. We got our benefits. Now let's bring our feet in again a little bit more. Bring your palms back out into that same position. Spread your fingers wide. And we're going to inhale and open the arms out to the side. Exhale forward. Inhale, open the arms out to the side. Exhale forward. And then we're going to lower the hands just a little bit more. Exhale forward. Inhale, open, exhale. Good. And then inhale, slide your arms a little higher, out to the side, a little higher, out to the side, over the head, out to the side. And then slowly making your way back to the middle as you lower down. And one more time, every time we inhale, we open out to the side, we exhale down, and good. Pause for a moment. Notice your feet. Notice the experience in your arms. Wonderful. Now let your feet move open a little bit wider, again, a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. And let's take our right arm, palm facing up, and inhale and over to one side, big side bend. Exhale and then inhale, bring yourself up, arm down. Palm facing out, left hand, inhale up, and then let's exhale over. And then inhale yourself up, exhale your arm down. Inhale, palm up, right hand, and then as you go over, exhale, reach, reach, reach. And then inhale, reach out with your ribs, arm down. Inhale, palm up. As you come over, don't just dump into one side. Try to feel like you're extending your whole side. And then inhale, up, arm down, exhale. Again, to the side, inhale, up, arm down, exhale. Inhale, up. Exhale, side, legs are strong and steady, arm down. One more time, each side. Inhale, up, exhale, over. Inhale, up through the core, exhale, arm down. Inhale, arm up, exhale, down. We're moving through this a little faster, getting that exhale, that heart rate going. And then a few more times, big circles, shoulder blades squeezing together and down your back. Wide and up. Change directions. Good work. All right, one more time. You're gonna move your feet a little bit wider apart. We're gonna do that little tick-tock of the hips. Good. Again, hands on your hips if you enjoy that. Channel your inner 80s fitness class. And then we're going to now rotate our feet to the side. You're going to turn to your right. So your feet are in the same distance apart. You're going to rotate and let your back toes be tucked. All right. Now with the back toes tucked, you can keep your hands onto your hips, and we're going to bend both knees, including your back knee. Bend down and then up and then down. Both knees bend, and then back leg straightens as we come up. Bend down, press down through your right foot as you come up. Beautiful. Down, up. We're just moving through these. Let's add the arms if you like. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, down and back. Inhale, up. Exhale. So think about these as just a way to get some stuck, stagnant energy moving through and out of you. Two more times. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Both knees bend, and then we straighten, come up, and then release. And then let's switch sides. Now we've got our left foot forward, right leg back. Start with the hands on the hips, get that balance first, and then your back toes are tucked, and you're going to allow both knees to lower down, straighten up. Lower down, straighten up. As you do this, I really like to think about pressing that front heel down into the floor as I straighten and bend the knee for that extra stability to get the glutes awoken. And then let's add the arms. Our inhale up, exhale down. Big breath in. Good. Balance is happening here if you haven't noticed that already. Lots to focus on. Moving out again, that stagnant energy. Relax the forehead and jaw as we do this. And then one more time. And then step forward. Shake out the arms. Shake out the legs a little bit. We can start to bend the knees. The feet are a little bit wider. And we're going to do a little bent knee, a little twist. Let your arms be floppy from side to side. If you find that your heart rate and breath picked up a little bit in that last movement, great. Focus on some big, slow exhales. Allowing the movement to slow down. Nice. face. And then let's just take the arms up, 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 up. As we reach our arms up, let's come up onto our tiptoes. And then with an exhale, we're gonna bend the knees, let the heels and arms drop. With a big exhale. I'll show that on the side. Inhale, come up. If you'd like, if it's okay for your balance, come up onto your tiptoes and then let out a big sigh. And then up again, reaching, reaching, reaching. Inhale, up. And one more time. Let the arms swing slowly back. Now finishing off, all we're going to do is just take our hands. In fact, let's warm them up a little bit. Give ourselves some self-care and some love. And let's take our hands onto our face. Because what happens when we're stressed, when we're tired, when we're moody, the forehead starts to scrunch. The jaw probably clenches. So take a few moments now, finding your jaw or your forehead or another spot on your face or your neck to just give a little self-massage. If you'd like, you can, if you are a jaw clencher, you can allow your jaw to move from side to side, over to the left, to the right. You can also make a big face with your face, and then you can scrunch it. So you're stretching those muscles on your face. Wonderful. Now let's place our hands, one hand back onto your belly, the other hand onto the center of your chest. Eyes open or closed. Bring your attention, that inner gaze, into your feet. Feel both of your feet rooted and anchored, connected, strong and steady on the ground. And give a nice gentle rub, if that feels good, into your belly, over your heart center. You can do both or one, or alternate. And we'll take 3 slow, big, expansive breaths. Your choice on the exhale. If you want your exhalation to be a sigh, go ahead and do that. If you want to breathe in and out through your nose, do that. But let's start together. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, feel your feet on the ground, strong and steady. Exhale. Now check in. Notice how you're feeling. Do you feel like your mood has shifted even just a little bit? Because one of the things that is important to remember, that change doesn't happen overnight. That it's not like you do this and maybe you feel 100% better, maybe you just feel 5% better, but the difference is that something changed. So let's remember that and give ourselves some care and do what we can to support this seasonal change. It can be challenging, and sometimes we make it harder on ourselves because we feel bad about feeling bad. So I invite you to move more often with more compassion, more care, and more love, and make it through the beautiful winter season. Thank you, everyone.